So what we have here is one of the new awnings. This is the 270 awning that's going to go on Ceruleus up on the fly rod holder. This should give us some really good shade when we get out into some pretty sunny areas with no shade. Overland Vehicle Systems. And they had everything in stock. They had it ready to go. There's no back order, no wait. I do have the camp shower, but for right now we're going to try to get this thing all set up and mounted up and make sure it functions and clears everything the way it should, and yeah, it should be fun. So after doing some unboxing, I've realized a couple of things. I can't actually use these because I need longer bolts. I'm trying to attach it to this fly rod holder, and this fly rod holder is, you know, 1.5 inches or so thick. So I'm gonna need some bolts so that I can take these brackets and I can put them just like that. So the longer bolts will allow me to strap it right to this rod holder and be done with it. I say that now, but one little project turns into an all-night project. It's a norm around here, but on that note, I'm gonna have to go to the hardware store and buy some longer bolts and possibly some pieces like these. There it is. One thing I was trying to achieve with mounting this 270 awning is I go in through my tent through the back side. So I wanted to have enough of a gap so you can get a human body up through there into the tent. Looks like I achieved it, which is good. The only reason that actually happened is because I attached it to the fly rod holder, and the fly rod holder sticks out further, so that allowed it to be a little further back than normal. But yeah, it should work out pretty slick. It's freestanding with no poles, but if you do get into a windy situation, it does have poles integrated in, so you can drop these down. And comes with all the ropes and all the stakes that you need to anchor it down on a windy day. We're going out to Moab in about a month. It's kind of the reason for putting this thing on, because there is no shade out in Moab. So if it does get windy out there, we got the poles. I don't imagine we're going to see any wind out there in Moab in the middle of July, but hey, you never know. Gotta go prepared, right? That's what overlanding is all about. Now this is the Overland Vehicle Systems privacy tent shower area thing, whatever it's called. Very good quality and super easy to put up. Highly recommend it. Hey everyone, so today is the day that we're supposed to be going to Moab, but unfortunately slash fortunately some of my parts came in last minute, and before I leave for what would be a 1-day 10-hour drive, I want to get these parts thrown on first. The first part being my steering stabilizer. Now I found that it's got a bit of a soft spot in it where it'll jump about a ½ an inch. It's kind of hard to do it with one hand, but it's got a soggy spot. So due to the fact that I bought all this King product, I went and got me a brand new King steering stabilizer. Now I tried to do a relocation mount, and that's not going to work because they beef up the hardware, and the hardware specifically for stock application hardware, so I can't use the bracket, but I can still use the stabilizer. So I'm gonna get that installed. And the other part that I got in the mail is gonna take me a little longer than a steering stabilizer. I got new rear springs, and the reason being is in the rear, my bump stops only allow about 4 inches of travel, and that's about how much travel I have before the bottom of my rear shocks will touch. So on a really good hit, I could bottom out my shocks, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm putting in 3.5 springs. I'm at 2 3/4 right now. The 3.5 should get me high enough where I don't have to run in that sort of trouble. So before I get to go west, I've got some work to do. Hello everyone, our long-awaited trip to Utah and Colorado has arrived. We're gonna take off now, and we're gonna go drive for a day and 10 hours and maybe a couple stops along the way, but we hope to be talking to you pretty soon from Colorado.
So,
you ready to go?
let's go!